Did you know there are three versions of Claude and you are probably paying for the weakest one? Let me show you exactly what each one does because the difference is bigger than you might think. Right, I'm talking about Claude the Chat, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code. Now, Claude Chat is probably the one that most people are familiar with. It's great for quick questions, writing drafts, brainstorming, but it doesn't remember anything between conversations, it can't touch your files in any way, and it can't really go do any action steps for you. That is, at least if you're using the one in the browser. It's a conversation, and that's really it. Most people stop right here and think that's all that Claude is. Now, Claude Cowork is where it gets a little more interesting. Cowork lets Claude sit inside a shared workspace, and now you can put information like documents, data, and shared context within that folder. So instead of just copying and pasting stuff into a chat window, Claude is working alongside with you within your file structure itself. Claude Cowork remembers the whole project, it sees the full picture, and it's way more useful than anything that takes more than one conversation to finish. But if you think Claude Cowork is powerful, this last one is the reason that I don't work the same way anymore. And this is Claude Code. Now, Claude Cowork is just a dressed up version of what Claude Code is. So if you're comfortable working in a terminal or an IDE, you should just be using Claude Code. Using Claude Code lets you read files, write files, run commands, search your entire project, and it can perform multi-step tasks on its own. You give Claude Code a goal and it figures out the steps itself. Now we're outside the realm of a chatbot and now we have migrated to a full-blown agent. And although yes, I mentioned it's slightly more intimidating because it is within a terminal or an IDE, you don't need to be a developer to use this. I use it to organize files, automate content workflows, build different tools, and really manage most of my business all just by using the command line. All right, so the question you might be wondering is which should you use when? If you have a quick question or a first draft of something, just use Claude in the browser. If you need to work on a project that you want to give more collaboration or context and documents and you don't want to dive fully into the full-blown Claude Code environment, use Claude Cowork. If you want something that's going to be a lot more capable and can go do the work for you and can run commands from your terminal, then use Claude Code. And if you want to see all of the things Claude Code is capable of, make sure to drop a follow because I post real workflows that I make with it every week.